Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in the Football Manager 2018. And since last episode, that glorious game versus Norwich, when we completely destroyed them, some interesting things have happened. First, we got a win away versus Birmingham, then a goalless draw at home versus Aston Villa, and then this one happened. And I just want to take a moment to talk about this one, because this game kind of made me want to just exit the game, uninstall the game, punch my head through the computer screen, say some very, very bad words, and then just like go to my bed and start crying. Because this game, I mean, I'm getting angry as talking about it right now. I'm not saying we deserve to win it. I'm not saying we were the better team, but look at this result. 5 goals against none. And then let's take a look at this game. So, after 10 minutes, they had a 3-goal lead. And then they scored 2 goals after that. But look at statistics. Once again, I'm not saying we should have won it. I'm not saying we were the better team. But this result doesn't make any sense at all. We have more shots on shots compared to them. And they had a few more on target. So it wouldn't be weird with them winning. Not at all. Like, they could have won this one. But 5 goals against none. How did that happen? Like, what the heck was this game up to? Well, before I get any more angry here, so let's just leave this one. But that brings us to this situation in league table, and it's extremely close. We are still topping the table, one single point ahead of Norwich, and then we have Sunderland that just behind us. So things is really, really close to the top. And then today's opponent is QPR. And as you can see, they are one of the teams that are currently in a playoff position. They're going to be extremely motivated here. They definitely want to stay in the playoff positions. They have other teams breathing down the neck, want to take the playoff spot from them. So they are here to take 3 points. And they're actually the last team we have left that are currently in the top 6. So on paper, this could be one of our harder games. But considering that we lost 5 goals against none versus Wolves, and Wolves is currently in 11th place, that doesn't say anything. There's a lot of teams here we can lose against. But this is the last game we have against any of the top place team. We have Burton, 21st place. We have Wednesday, 15th place. Bristol City, 12th place. Cardiff, 18th. And Brentford 13th. Like, on paper, we should be winning these games, but yeah, talking about the Wolves game. Since we lost that mad game, I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to lose something more. And looking at the table, every point is very, very precious to us. Because, I mean, we are just a few points from missing out on the straight up promotion, and we want to be in the top 2 desperately, badly. Other than that, before we start the game, I always pick up injuries. We have 2 new injuries. Moreno's out for 4 weeks and Aina 2 weeks. Moreno's was, I believe, 4 to 6 weeks when it happens, and Aina something similar, but he's been out for a few weeks already. So yeah, injuries. That's how we roll in this save. We get whatever we do, we get injuries. I'm actually have a plan for next season because have a crazy amount of players that are injured prone. Like, I'm not even joking. I've never been a team with so many injured prone players. So for the next game, we are going to, not the next game, but for the next season, we're going to try to sell on as many of the injured prone players as possible, because it's so frustrated. And also, if you might remember, this thing was bugging for me during last episode. I actually found out why, and it was because Football Manager got updated, and the skin I was using haven't been updated for the new Football Manager update. So just had to have the skin get fixed, and now it's back in business, working here once again. So it wasn't Football Manager's fault. It was just the skin that hadn't been updated for that one, for the last one, and. Oh, as always, you know the team talk is working when everybody hates on me. So yeah, it's definitely fixed now. Everybody hates me. At least that worked a little bit better. But yeah, this is game on. We need to come back with a passion. We got humiliated by Wolves in that completely messed up game, and we really can't afford to do that one again. Because as it's over in the league table, after this game, might as well be down to third place. Here's last over the corner though, fast Mason for Hernandez, and look at this! It's a beautiful start. Abel Hernandez, and he scores once again. And yeah, Hernandez has been so precious to us after Dicko's injury. I believe I was talking about this last episode, but I mean, since Dicko is out for like 8 months, and Hernandez, he is like our main dude, coming back from that long injury himself, and that gave us the start we wanted. And since that goal, actually nothing is happening here, not much at all. Like 2 shots for each team. Maybe we can create something here though. And let's see here. Here is Hernandez once again. I believe he needs some backup now though, because he's lonely against quite a few defenders. Into the box, no trouble at all for the QPR goalkeeper. So I guess we will see this one going back to our pitch. Maybe. Maybe not. Here's Mason and he loses it. This could be dangerous. Dawson, though, our captain, picks it up. And here is Hernandez. Here's Hernandez with a great chance. And he kind of got out of the angle a bit. Maybe should have tried it with his right foot instead of the left one. But still, we are creating stuff. Here's Bowen with a corner into the box. And another decent try. It was Hector this time, the central defender. And yeah, we are creating stuff. Cleared. Hector picks it up. The bio for Evandro. Bowen. Evandro. The bio into the box. Cleared by the defense. Mason picks it up. Grosicki finds Bowen. And look at this. Jared Bowen. And Bowen has actually, just a few days ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, has signed a new contract. Because his old contract was expiring, not at the end of this season, but the end of next season. So for this summer, he would just have had 1 year left. And he is a talent. He's still just like 22 years old or something like that. Then he haven't reached his full potential. But definitely wanted to make sure to signing up for a little bit longer. It was some tough negotiations though, because it actually broke down, and his agent refused to talk to me for some time. But then when he come back, we managed to seal the deal, because he was a greedy bastard and I'm a cheap bastard. Like he wanted. First off, he wanted a short contract. I wanted to give him a long one, and then he wanted to have like a lot of like bonuses after playing this amount of games, bonuses for promotion, and so many things that should have increased his salary. Beautiful say there by Marshall. But most importantly, he really wanted to have release clauses, and I definitely don't want to give him a release clause, because I'm betting either this summer or next summer, bigger clubs will come with offers for him, and I might not disagree to sell him, because we are improving our team. We will be improving our team for each season, but I don't want to be forced to sell him against my my will, or be forced to sell him for a price much lower when it's compared to what it's actually worth. So I just really didn't want him to have a minimum release clause, and we managed to have that happen. We have to pay him some extra wage, paying him a little bit more than I was wanting for in the beginning, but we got a long contract and we got rid of all the release clauses, so I think it was a good deal in the long run. Here is QPR, though. This is oh my god, another beautiful save there by Marshall, because it was a really good chance for the QPR strikers. Still a corner though, so it might not be over yet. This one Hector should be able to pick up. Yes, he can, and that's the highlight. Clock is just ticking away, but as I say that, we get a highlight, so let's see what happens here. Rosicki picks it up. Hernandez going for Bowen. Bowen, what will he do? You have a look at the right flank, but we're going for the left one instead. Rosicki, or where is this heading? Felt that was a good chance, but maybe a bit wasted. Instead, the ball is moving in a direction which I don't like. It's a huge chance for QPR, and it's a goal. Darn it. Dang it. Well, we have definitely been dominating this game, but now, because of that goal, it definitely makes me feel worried. Because now they only need one goal, and one goal could be very, very, very bad for us. Actually, let's pause this one and take a look at, let's see, the latest scores. Where is Norwich? So Norwich is currently having a draw versus Aston Villa. That's a good result for us. And then Sunderland. And Sunderland, I believe they were the one in third place. And if that's the case, that's a very good result for us. Let's take a look at the league table. Yeah, Norwich and Sunderland was actually... It's a very good result for us if Sunderland loses. We still need to win this one, though. But right now, we could be in a position where Norwich loses out some points and Sunderland loses out some points. So it has the potential to be a very good result for us, but still quite some time left to play. It's Larson with the corner. Maybe we can get back further into the driver's seat. Mason, Evandro is clear by the defense. Come on, guys, focus, focus, focus. I don't like this. It's a counter attack for QPR, and oh my god, I was just about to say, of course, they scores, but it hit the woodwork and we are alive. I'm considering changing around my formation, but I feel like we are still creating so many chances that we could stick to this. Let's see, it's definitely time for the sub. So Kingsley is tired, but with the injuries we have, we kind of don't have any good options to sub him with. Could go for Evandro though. He's composed, he's not playing that great. Let's bring in the Greek instead. And then let's see who's tired. Mason, okay. We could, what do you want to do? We could go with Bridgie actually. That will give us some more defense focus. We're gonna bring him down as a ball-winning midfielder. And we can have Larson play. Instead of focusing on defense, we could go on support, going a little bit more attacking. And the clock is ticking. And before we make our subs, Bowen with the corner into the box. Look at this, Hernandez. Oh my god, it was so close. It was so very, very, very close, but it might not be over. It's Larson. Break. Here's Gruik into the box, and well, that was not much trouble for the QPR goalkeeper. So let's go for the last sub then. Kind of don't have any options for you guys. I guess we'll have to go with Larson then. Bring in... Stewart, and then bring Stewart as a box-to-box. We all remember that episode when he's never scored for us, and then we put him up as a box-to-box, and all of a sudden he scored 2 goals. So with that in memory, let's see if we can do it again. Probably not, but hey, we can dream, can't we? Bowen with a free kick, Bridgie, and oh, that was a decent try from the Italian midfielder. And we should be getting full-time whistle now. Please, ref. And that's the full-time whistle. It wasn't one of our best games. I mean, we created a lot of chances, but this is a very, very pleasing result. As I said earlier, QPR was the last team in the top spots we had left to play. I managed to take 3 very important points. And look at the other results now. So let's see. Where is Norwich? I'm blind. Where are you, Norwich? I'm really blind right now. Come on. I'm definitely completely blind. So let's just leave the game. And I'm going to take a look at the normal screen because I clearly can't see anything right now. So let's get to the normal result. And look at this, Norwich only got a draw, a very good result for us. And then in 3rd place we had Sunderland, and they lost they were like 3 points behind us. So very important. Still, now we find Ipswich in 3rd place. And this actually gives us a breathing room down to the playoff positions. We still have Norwich right behind us, but we have some safety margin down to the playoff positions. So not one of our greatest games, but a very, very important result, especially considering the other games, because we are getting closer and closer to the end right now. I believe, let's see how many games we have left to play. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left of the season. 5 games. We are so close. We can smell it. And we know that it's in our hands. We want desperately to get promoted. And we definitely want to get straight up promoted, or we're going to the playoffs. And it's in our hands. We have 5 games left to play for it. 15 points. And yeah, and it's to our advantage. All the teams we are up against are weaker teams. But yeah, with that Wolves game, that's a reminder that weaker teams can make us cry. But enough talking for this time. As always, thank you so much, guys, for sharing your time with me. And I'll see you in the next episode.